Today on Video Game Mania. A password to level 9 with the Legend of the Mystical Ninja on the Super NES. Some greatest codes for the Paperboy on the Nintendo 64. A stage select code for Golden Axe 2 on the Genesis. A level select code for Rampage World Tour on the N64. The entire level password for Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation 1. Plus, we'll look at the American and Japanese arcade differences, and even some DLC hits. And obtaining unlimited lives for the Super Star Wars on the Super NES. All this on Video Game Mania.
What up, gamers? Mike here, and welcome to another exciting episode here at Video Game Mania. And today, we'll be providing cool moves and tactics, hints, tips, and tactics for you. And of course, to take a look around the all-new DLC hits. And oh yes, today I'm not going to be reviewing any video game today because I will be providing just the hints, tips, and tactics and some of the greatest hits, and also the all-new differences between American and Japanese arcades. So, Scaler, what do you say?
Bring it on!
Alright. So now, here's cool moves and tactics. Check it out.
Cool moves and tactics.
Hey, cool, alright. If you're seeking a spiritual experience, you may wish to begin with The Legend of the Mystical Ninja, a spiritually engaging beat-em-up for your Super Nintendo and on the Wii Virtual Console download. Now while Kid Yang and Dr. Yang battle through many Warlock levels in the game, we have a password trick that'll take you directly to level 9. So, check it out!
First, get into the password screen. Now, enter Z, the plus sign, LH, little d, H. Man, this looks a little too much like algebra to me. Let's take another look at this thing. First, get into the password screen. Now, enter Z, plus sign, LH, little d, H. If you can make this one work, you'll find yourself in the hard-hitting late level of the gameplay action. Good luck, gamer!
Right on time!
Hey! All of you Paperboy fans, it's time for you to play some good fun with Paperboy on the Nintendo 64. As you can see, we come up with secret codes for you to try them out. Thanks to this greatest newspaper, you can deliver the papers easily with secret codes. So here's the codes that you're ever gonna need in this game.
If you like to skip to any stage you like in the game, enter the secret code, obvious. There you go. Now you can choose any stage in the game you want, in Paperboy. To make the gameplay go a little faster, enter the code RUSH. That's RUSH. Whee! Now that's fast. If you like to make your bike hover like on the moon, enter the code MOON. Whoa! Look at that! And finally, if you would like to become invincible in the game, enter the code INVINC. There you go. Now you've gained invincibility. Now, if you haven't gotten down those codes yet, here are the codes to this game one more time. Now go enjoy throwing some newspapers at the subscribers and cheer on.
Hey! Dark Gold is back on the warpath in Golden Axe 2, the popular sequel for the Genesis game system and on the Wii Virtual Console download. Now, if you're gonna survive, you're gonna need a little help from your homies here at Video Game Mania. We uncovered a complicated code that'll let you skip to any stage you like in the game. Listen up, because this one is a tough one.
When the introduction begins to roll, hold down Y, B, and A, and then press start. Now, you'll need at least 2 hands because you gotta do all of this at the same time. This is for the Wii Virtual Console. Continue to hold down Y and highlight Options and press B and A together to enter the Options screen. Cool. Now, let go of B and A, but keep holding down the Y button. As you continue to hold the Y button, highlight Exit. Then press B and A together to return to the main menu. Hey, don't take your finger off the Y button whatever you do. So while still holding that Y button down, press B and A together to select the number of players, then hold on to B and A and then highlight your character. After you highlight your character, press start. And when you see a number, now you can choose any level in the game you want. I told you this was complicated. In fact, you may need a friend to lend another hand to try to pull this baby off. Let's run that thing down one more time. For the Wii users, when the introduction begins to roll, hold down Y, B, and A and press start. Now, you'll need at least 2 hands because you gotta do all this at the same time. Now continue to hold down Y and highlight Options and press B and A together to enter the Options screen. So far so good. Now let go of B and A, but keep holding down the Y button. As you continue to hold down the Y button, highlight Exit. Press B and A together to return to the main menu. Hey, don't take your finger off the Y button whatever you do. So while still holding that Y button down, press B and A together to select the number of players and then keep on holding down B and A and then highlight your character. After highlighting your character, press start. Alternatively, hold down up and press start. And when you see a number, now you can choose any level in the game you want. The key to pull off this code is to never let your finger off the Y button on your Wii controller. If you can do this, you'll have your choice of any level Golden Axe 2 has to offer. How about some arcade style and fun with Rampage World Tour for the Nintendo 64? If you've been hooked by this game, you know you can never get too many tips. If you would like to choose any country or city in the game, at the menu screen or character screen, hold down button L and all 4 C buttons for 3 seconds until you hear the bell. After that, when you see a level screen, press up and down on the directional pad to change countries and left or right to change cities. Alright, one more time. On the menu or character select screen, hold down button L and all 4 C buttons for 3 seconds until you hear the bell. Then on the level screen, press up or down on a directional pad to change countries, and left or right to change cities. Now, enjoy some arcade style and fun with Rampage World Tour.
What have we got?
alright! Having fun with Crash Bandicoot, eh? For those of you Crash Bandicoot fans out there who want to try their hand, it all comes down for Crash Bandicoot on the Sony PlayStation. Now, for those of you who want to explore and have fun with Crash Bandicoot himself, and you want to see some different levels, here are a bunch of passwords that'll take you to different levels plus the end of the game. Check it out!
Bring up the title screen and enter the password screen. Now watch closely as how this password is entered to choose any level in the game. Voila! Now you can choose any stage in the game you want. Hey, grab that pencil because I'm going to run this down one more time. Here is the super password on the screen. This way you can choose any stage in the game you want. Now go have a blast with Crash Bandicoot.
What's up, everyone? I'm in the DLC Hits mode here at Video Game Mania, an all-new feature to give you some of the greatest hits of your favorite DLC games from the Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, and the Wii Virtual Console download. Here are a bunch of DLC hits that you're ever gonna love.
This classic arcade game has made its way to the Nintendo 64 in 1997. And it looks similar just like in the arcades. When you use your controller, you feel like you're driving a car all around the USA. It is now available via the Nintendo Wii Virtual Console. Hey all you Neo Geo lovers out there! This one is a stunning Neo Geo classic, King of the Monsters. It is one of the popular SNK arcade games in existence. In King of the Monsters, you'll battle other monsters just like wrestling. Here you will battle other monsters in the country of Japan, through different Japan cities. You can look for King of the Monsters on the Nintendo Wii Virtual Console. For those of you Kirby fans out there would like to get a shot at this video game on the Super NES, it's Kirby Superstars, where you can choose one of the 9 games in this game. It has different styles, varieties, and formats, just like in classic Kirby video games on the NES. Boy, look at him go! There's also a race game, and many other games in this game, just to name a few. Battling out against King DDD. Kirby Superstars is available on the Nintendo Wii Virtual Console exclusively. Give this a try whenever you want to.
It's time for American and Japanese arcade differences. So, here to take a look at some of the differences, here are a bunch of games that you'll ever find in some arcades near you.
Remember back in the 1980s where you played one of the greatest video games like Galaga and Dragon Spirit? These are one of the greatest arcade games in existence. And this is an American arcade style. Look at the difference between these two and this Japanese game, which is Bug Princess 2, also called Mushihime-sama Futari. This is an arcade game that has never released to the USA and Canada. It is exclusively in Japan. Today, the American arcade venues adopted some Japanese imports to give the players a chance to try it out. This gameplay style is totally awesome, and it's filled with fun and exciting adventure between these two siblings to battle out different bugs and creatures of all shapes and sizes and forms in this greatest arcade game that you're ever gonna love. Hey South Florida, check out this and many other Japanese imports and American arcade games at Arcade Odyssey in Miami, Florida. Check out our special edition of Arcade Odyssey in HD. And now, let's get on back to cool moves and tactics. Cool moves and tactics.
Hey. Whoa! If you've been using the Force in Super Star Wars for the Super Nintendo, you know that life isn't easy for Luke Skywalker, since getting through this game can take a lot of Jedi Knight, if you know what I mean. We come up with a trick that'll give you unlimited lives as you power your way to the Death Star. Check it out!
Alright, start this trick off by proceeding to level 5, the Land of the Sand People. Now keep moving until you reach the second platform jumping section. Fall off the cliff and hook left, but don't worry, cause you'll land alive and inside the cavern. Now, shoot in the air and grab a bushel of extra lives. After you grab the tunnel 1-ups, fall off the cliff and kill yourself. Oh, don't worry. When you start back at the checkpoint of stage 5, return to the cave and repeat this 1-up loop as many times as you wish. You can score up to 99 Luke lives in reserve. How about we run by this one more time? Start this trick off by proceeding to level 5, the Land of the Sand People. Now keep moving until you reach the second platform jumping section. Hey, fall off the cliff and hook left, but don't worry, cause you'll land alive and inside a cavern. Now, shoot in the air and grab a bushel of extra lives. After you grab the tunnel 1-ups, fall off the cliff and kill yourself. When you start back at the checkpoint of stage 5, return to the cave and repeat this 1-up loop as many times as you wish. You can score up to 99 Luke lives in reserve. And may the Force be with you.
Wow! Looks like it's time for us to put on pause for today, because we're running out of time here at Video Game Mania. So Scalar, say goodbye. And tell him to see you next time as well. And that's all for today here at Video Game Mania. In the next few episodes of Video Game Mania, I'll continue to review video games. If you got any questions or suggestions, or you need help on your favorite video game, or any other comments, just send me email here at agentmikemtr@gmail.com. You can also leave a comment or suggestion or any question or any help on your favorite video game via facebook.com/DragonAgentProductions, and you can even become a fan there. And you can also view videos on youtube.com/DragonAgentProd1, and don't forget to subscribe, and of course, view those videos, and you can even leave comments and suggestions as well. So now, this is Mike at Video Game Mania. I'll be seeing you in the video games. Bye-bye!